All right, this is day 5 of starting my own sports card business completely from scratch. We actually had 2 sales today. The first one, I packed it up this morning, took it out to the post office, got it in. This right here is a Travion Henderson. This is a rookie card. I'm trying to remember what it was. It was a black and red checkerboard. We had it up on eBay for $60. I believe it sold for $50 or $55. We'll throw it up. I'm also going to show. So we actually profited $45.71. I know the listing says it sold for $55. eBay took like $9, and then you had your other fees that came out. So we're sitting at $45.71 for that card of profit. Like I said, it got shipped out this morning, and then as I came home, I took another offer. I believe this card was up for $5. And we ended up selling it for $4. This is a Kaiser White, a safety. I have no idea where this guy plays at the moment. I must have got it in a break at some point. There's a little sticker on there and then a little bear paw on the front you can see. We're going to end up packing this up, and we're going to go over the profit on this card because I've sold a couple of these like $5 cards, $3 cards, so on. We'll go over the profits on this specific card here in just a second. But I am going to be throwing in a AJ Boye. That one I pulled out of a pack a few years ago. I think I actually pulled that in 2018. And then a Duke Dawson rookie card. Where did this come out of? This is out of Don Russ football. Okay. So we're going to throw these cards in with this Kaiser White. So all I do, stack them up. These are going to go into the team bag. Team bag is secure. We've got it taped up. I just put a little notebook sheet around it. It's kind of ghetto, but it's all we've got right now. All my other supplies are still coming in. We just started this a couple days ago, so all of my professional stuff is still coming from Amazon and eBay and all the other stuff, and all of my inventory is also coming. But we're going to talk about some inventory in a second. I'm going to show you guys some really cool cards that I have up. I think I'm going to do like a little spotlight for the cards in each of these videos. So here's a little package. Now, here's the thing. I want to talk about this also because I was watching TikTok from some other sports card people, and they said that they've been doing envelopes like this and putting in plastic top loaders. So like these right here, this is what they're putting in there. And they said that they're having their mail returned and they're not getting any explanations for it. And they said, well, I've been doing the envelopes and 1 ounce and I've been putting in top loaders. And there's been a lot of comments that are saying, well, don't put the top loaders, use the soft sleeves. I don't really like those. And then there were a few other comments that said just up the weight to 3 ounces, the max. They said we've never had any returned like that, but when you do 1 ounce, every once in a while you'll get a couple kicked back. So on this one I upped it up to 3 ounces. Hopefully we don't get any cards back. I would hate for my first few sales to be like, oh, never showed up, and then I get it back in my mailbox. That would devastate me. So hopefully those don't come back. Hopefully my post office can get them sent out just fine. So I've got my little thermal printer here. We just printed off the little sheet. We're going to throw it onto this. I'm having to wrap the extra shipping label across the bottom here. I like to tape up the front of the envelope. That way people can't really mess with it without you knowing. So this card looks good. We should be good to go. I'm going to set this to the side. So let's pull up our profits from eBay. We're going to talk about that specific card for just a second. So the card sold for $4. Then they paid $1.32 in shipping and also 32 cents in sales tax, which came out to $5.64 for this card. Out of that $5.64, obviously the sales tax is not mine. Transactional fees, eBay's fees for that $5 card was $1.08. And you guys are going to be seeing it right here, but I'm just going over it real quick. Shipping label is obviously $1.32. I made off of the $5.64, I made $2.92 of profit. eBay is a scam. Like, that is unbelievable. Truly and honestly, what I think I'm going to do is try to get my social medias bigger. The TikTok, you guys can find that down in my description. Also this YouTube, and then I'm going to be swapping to a Shopify store or something. Because really all you need to run a Shopify store is just the audience, right? So hopefully we can build that up and then we can swap over to Shopify rather than using eBay, because, you know, a $5 purchase and I only get just under $3 of that. I'm losing almost half the value on that specifically, but even on my other cards, like, let me find a bigger purchase for you guys. So right here is that Trey Henderson black and red checkerboard that we sold this morning. The total for the buyer was $65.47, and we made $45.71 out of that, meaning we're missing literally almost $20. And nine of that, almost half of that, came straight from eBay. That is not actual cost. That's not any supplies for me. That's nothing. That's just eBay taking its chunk, and I didn't even promote that listing, right? So that listing got thrown up there, and they literally just took $10 from me selling my card, which is crazy amounts of money. Like, if you think of how much eBay sells per day, they're making like probably literally, if not hundreds of thousands, then millions of dollars per day. And I think that 15% or whatever they take can literally go up to $7.5 grand. So if you sell a $10,000 card, they're taking $1,500 of that profit literally just for eBay, for doing nothing for you, other than having a platform where people can buy stuff from you. But there are lots of other platforms that do that. So I'm a little bit upset with how big the fees are. It's kind of crazy, but it is what it is. You know, we're getting this started. These are cards that have been sitting in my closet for years, and I'm finally just sending them out. We do have extra inventory and everything coming in. I'm very excited about that. Lots of rookie cards, parallels, numbered cards, autographs, a couple graded cards. I'm very excited about those, and cards that I would like to grade. We're going to talk about those because I have a couple of them already from my own personal collection. But we're going to talk about some other ones. But first, let's go over our showcase. We have 4 cards here that are all currently up on eBay. The first one is an auction. This is a Dan Marino out of 25. This is a stained glass, one of the parallels. It's a camo. So you got that blue digital camo behind Dan Marino. I don't know how big of a fan I am of this card. I don't like the way the camo looks. It seems like too much, right? But it's a beauty of a card. The only thing I think is that there is a dent. I don't know if you guys can see it. Right on that football, I'm going to try to point to it. There's a pinhole dent in there, which bums me out because it's like a $60 card or so. Hopefully I can get, $20 to $40 for it, but that dent really sucks. We also have a Christian McCaffrey rated rookie. This is the red and yellow version. Beautiful, beautiful card. Christian McCaffrey rated rookie. If I can get it to focus. There we go. Goodness gracious. Looks good. Next, we have I believe I pulled this card myself. So this card is a Jack Ham out of 99 autograph Steelers. I believe a linebacker. Gorgeous card. I believe, what is this out of? This is out of Vertex Football. Yeah, so I actually opened this one up myself in 2018 and just have been holding on to it kind of forever. Last but not least, this one is a very recent pull out of 2025 Prism Football. This is Ashton Genty Prismatic, one of his rookie cards, man. Pretty slick card. I've got a handful of his rookie cards coming in. I'm very excited about him. I really like that dude. Hopefully they can get a better O-line and kind of protect him a little bit more. But I think he had a pretty solid first year. Hopefully his sophomore year, he's going to really pop off. So yeah, if you guys are interested in any of those 4 cards, the Christian McCaffrey, Dan Marino, Jack Ham, or Ashton Genty, you can find those on my eBay. You saw the listings right here, and my eBay can be linked down in the description in my link tree. So yeah, hopefully within the next couple days, we're going to be getting some new lots and everything. I'll be doing some videos on what we bring in, kind of what we're valuing it at, if I lost or made money, and then let's go over our current, hold on. Okay, so far we are up $68.49 on the profit end. Now the cost, we are down almost $1,000 between a handful of really good lots and a handful of really good cards and some boxes. We're almost $300 down just on boxes of Absolute Football, and we're going to be splitting those up into packs, selling them on eBay, maybe somewhere else because these fees are outrageous. I'll have to do the math and see what we can make our money on with that. So if I just sold those boxes for what I got them at, I'd still lose 15%. Like, there is no break even. You have to make a profit with that. Or I could be doing a break with those. So possibly a break or possibly selling the packs on eBay or something. But I've got some really, really cool slabbed cards coming in. I've also got a handful of really good lots of rookies and parallels and inserts and all that fun stuff. And then I just ordered, so I'm going to be sending in some graded cards. Let me grab those. So I have a couple autographs that are coming in that I am going to get graded. Now, I'm also going to get a handful of other ones graded, but I would like to go over these. This is a Travis Kelce out of 99 rookie from Crown Royale. But you guys can't really see it, but right at the top of this crown, right here, where it divots in, it's like the card got a little bit of damage. And I don't really know where that came from because there's no way you'd have damage right there based on this mag, right? So I have no idea where that came from, but I don't want to send that in and get like a 6 or something like that. So that one's going to be missing out. I'll just have to sell that one raw. And then I have a couple other cards. Let's talk about those. So this is my stack of my personal collection that I'm like, I could get these graded and hopefully, you know, they'd come back pretty nice. I have hopes. This first one, literally the only thing I'm kind of concerned about is right here on this corner, there is like a little bit of cardboard kind of poking up. This is a Jamal Charles out of 50 Pro Bowl Museum Collection. And that is a gorgeous, gorgeous card. Like I said, that one's a little bit of my personal collection. I think I'm going to be sending in a handful of them along with about 50% other autographs and other stuff that I find. The next contestant's going to be this Eric Berry patch out of 20 tri-colored patch on card autograph. I'm a huge fan of Eric Berry. You're going to see a lot of these in this little lot. Also, Chris Jones rookie contenders ticket, rookie ticket. This one's not numbered or anything, but obviously Chris Jones is a huge player. I think by the time he retires, and if he gets another Super Bowl in or something, or has another big year, I think his cards will go up in value a lot, even though he is a D-tackle. Marcus Allen out of 5 on-card autograph. Like I've said before, I'm a huge Chiefs fan, so a lot of these that you're going to see are going to be Chiefs cards. But like I said, I'm going to send in about 50% other autographs and shit and other stuff that I pick up. We have another tri-colored patch here out of 15. This is Priest Holmes, another one of my favorite running backs of all time, on-card autograph. Here's one that I'm very excited about. So you guys are fixing to get like 4 Travis Kelce cards. Travis Kelce is one of my favorite players of all time, but I have a handful of his rookie cards, and I know when he goes to retire, it is going to be a huge payday for me if I can get these graded and they're nice grades. So we have a rookie card Travis Kelce sticker auto. That one has been sitting around forever. I think that one could grade pretty well. The only thing is I do have to look at centering and everything. I haven't really looked at those. I'm like, okay, the card is in really good condition. Corners look good, sides look good. Like there's nothing tore up. There's no dents. I'm like, that's fine. But I am going to have to go in and actually look at the centering of these cards. But I think for the most part, even if they got a 9 because centering's a little off, I'd be totally fine with that. Here's another Travis Kelce patch auto out of 25. On card signature. This one will also be getting sent in along with this card right here, which is out of 10. That is a Travis Kelce impeccable. I love the like watercolor on these. Some of the like most beautiful like classic cards in my opinion. Last but not least, we have a out of 5. This is Spectra Football Travis Kelce tricolor patch. This is the orange. I don't know if this is a refractor or what it is. So this has just been in the mag forever. The mag's a little tore up, but on the inside, let's pull out this card. I pulled out a couple of them and looked at them and I was like, these are going to be pretty solid candidates. So like I said, this one is out of 5. Absolutely gorgeous card. Really good corners on it. No print lines. I don't see any dents or anything. All of these are going to get cleaned up and sent in to a grader. So those, along with a handful of other cards that I pick up, hopefully for profit. The Travis Kelce ones will be for profit. I have a couple other Travis Kelce cards that I'm like, these can't really be graded. I'll get a really low card on them, like that Crown Royale one. I'll probably hold on to those for a very long time. But these other ones, I could really care less. You know, some of my favorite players are Eric Berry, Priest Holmes, Tamba Hali. Like I was a huge fan of like the 2010s Chiefs, and those are ones I kind of hold near and dear to my heart. Like I'm even willing to part with a lot of my Mahomes stuff. So a lot of this Travis Kelce stuff, like it'll get graded and we're gonna move on from it eventually. But I think right now is a really good time for me to go ahead and get those graded. That way, when he is ready to retire, I'm ready to get rid of them. So yeah, this was a very long video. We went over a lot of stuff. We sold 2 cards today. We had our next card spotlights. You can check out the eBay and my TikTok through the link tree down below, and hopefully This, along with a handful of other cards, are going to go get sent in for grading, and hopefully we get some good grades on these. I would be very happy with that. So yeah, you guys have fun collecting, be safe, and we'll see you in the next video. Peace.